There is a major battle, perhaps the most significant battle yet, with ISIS now underway. And new details this morning as the Iraqi military continues its battle for the northern town of Mosul. They're trying to recapture Iraq's second largest city from ISIS. That terror group has controlled the town for more than 2 years. Its last stronghold in Iraq, but now there's word that ISIS may unleash chemical weapons in retaliation. Said to be 4,000 fighters at least in that city. Conor Powell live in our Middle East Bureau now with more on how likely is the threat that ISIS could use chemical weapons. Conor, what's up?
Well, enough that the U.S. military is concerned about it. The Pentagon has said in briefing journalists that of that sort of 4,000 to 5,000 or so ISIS fighters in Mosul, they expect and believe many of them are, in fact, foreign fighters. They think these are the most extreme fighters, the ones who are willing to do just about anything. There are already reports that they are gathering civilians around ISIS positions to protect them, using them as human shields. There are also reports and fears that ISIS will use chemical weapons. In the past few weeks, Pentagon officials say they've collected evidence of a sulfur mustard agent on spent shells in and around Mosul. So there is a fear that ISIS does have their hands on some chemical weapons, and they are practicing. They're trying to figure them out. The good news, though, Bill, according to Pentagon officials, is they think that ISIS's knowledge and understanding of how to use chemical weapons is fairly rudimentary. Still, given the fact that ISIS is trying to figure out how to use them, that is a big concern for both U.S. and Iraqi forces pushing in on Mosul.
You've talked about this battle lasting for weeks, maybe longer, perhaps months. What other types of defensive capabilities could ISIS use, Conor?
So Mosul, ISIS has been preparing for months for this operation. We all knew that this was going to happen, and they have a fairly sophisticated setup. Kurdish Peshmerga fighters have been finding tunnels underground in and around Mosul, and some of them are very, very sophisticated. Things with solar panels for energy, kitchens, and also sort of advanced living quarters. The Peshmerga fighters have captured several of them. They found full kitchens with, ISIS fighters cooking, surprising them as they have taken these spots. So ISIS is very much dug in, not only in Mosul, but in the surrounding areas. More evidence that this is a big fight for ISIS, and they intend to do anything they can to keep Mosul. Bill?
Onward it goes. Thank you, Conor Powell, live in Jerusalem with the latest on that. Thank you, sir.